Hey guys, today we're going to continue where we left off last video and talk about how we go from 50 to 60,000 coins plus all the way up to 100k. I'm going to show you my 3 favorite early game methods for FIFA trading, and they should help you accumulate 100k plus just on the web app alone. If you guys are new here, make sure you turn on that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out videos really frequently right now. As a reminder, these aren't going to be well edited or anything like that. They're just going to be informational and to the point and hopefully make you guys a lot of coins throughout this year. So I'm going to use my little controller here. You guys might see we have 3 million coins sitting on this account. I don't know what they're doing there. I probably should have got rid of them or sold them at some point, but I still have them up there. This is FIFA 22. And you're going to see these starter SBCs. I didn't do all of them. I have a few accounts in FIFA. I didn't do them all on this account. And what I wanted to do here is I wanted to show you one of my favorite SBCs to trade with. This one will be in FIFA 23 as well, and it should give you a few filters to find. So One Nation Midfield is a great SBC to begin trading with. Why? Well, it's because you need 5 different leagues in it, okay, and only 1 nationality. So what does that mean in simple terms? It means that a common nationality in kind of an obscure league is going to sell pretty well. Okay, with this we need 3 silver players as well. So that kind of has created my first filter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to silver. I'm going to look for these positions: left mid, CDM, cam, right mid, in a popular nation. So let's go to the market and I'll show you how I would do this. Okay, we're going to back out. I got dared last year in FIFA 22 to buy that cool as ice Tifo. I'm not sure if you guys can see it when I switch my menus, but in the back, I did pay like 100,000 coins for that, so make sure you appreciate it. I said if I get a certain amount of Twitter likes, I'd buy it. Anyways, here we're going to go to silver. Okay, we're going to go to CDM in this case, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go with France in search. Okay, and here's what I would do. When I'm looking here, what I would look for is I would actually look for French CDMs, not in France 1 or France 2, okay? Because France 1 and France 2 are going to be the frequent leagues, right? It's normal to be French and play in those leagues. What would be atypical is if we found like a Belgian Pro League card. So I can go a little bit higher and I can start looking for like this one. This is, oh man, like the Austrian League. Is that correct? Am I going to say that correctly? Oh man, I think it's the Austrian League, okay? So he would be a perfect example of a card that is going to hold a lot of value early in FIFA. So you can, even when you're sniping or searching, you can set it to this page so you can see their league. As you see him, or this English 2-1 Gomez would be really, really good to trade with. And you can set a sniping filter, or you can even search their individual cards, okay? So if I found a player that's from a common nationality and kind of an obscure league, I would just press square on them and I would check their prices. And as you see in this example, he is the lowest at 1,000. Okay, I'll check this example as well. There's one for 900. So what I would do is I would just keep sniping. I would go in and out and I would be looking for him at like 600-700, and he would definitely sell on at like 1,000 to 1,500 coins. Okay, you can do the same thing in the cam position, in the right mid position, and with other nationalities as well. Okay, to know what filters are going to work, you'll pretty much have to be on the game to see how much variety there is. The best filters are going to have honestly like 5+ cards for you to look for sniping. So you can do that same thing for Spain, where you're looking at kind of those obscure ones. Like this card would definitely sell. I can tell you early in FIFA 23, this guy, because he's in Japan 1, would definitely sell. So you'd be looking to snipe them, compare price. You can also be bidding on them, right? If one was up for 500 coins, you know the minimum is buy now is 1,300 coins. You could bid up to 700 coins and still make a profit. So because we know early in the game everyone is blasting through SBCs, that should kind of be your basis of trading. You should be thinking to yourself, how did I complete my SBCs? How do they need to complete their SBCs? And how should I trade with that? Okay. I'm going to give you another method here that I really like. This is just an open bidding technique, and there's tons of filters for it. So I want you to get creative here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 1,500 coins minimum price, 3,000 maximum price, 4,000 buy now. I am going to set it to gold rare as of today, just for this example. Okay. And what you're going to see is you're going to find cards on open bid. This Ake is a perfect example. Okay, first thing you want to do is add that card to your watch list, because a lot of times if you're trying to establish prices and figure things out, these will end up expiring and you might have missed a 1 or 2K profit card just because you didn't have them on your watch list. If I go to the next page, page 2, and I come back, you might not even see him again or might not find him in time. But what I can do from here is I can compare his price, okay? And what I'm seeing here is I don't see really much around like 1800, 1900. He probably sells at like maybe 19, well, he sells at 1600. That's not the best example. But we'll keep looking for open bids, see if we can find one. Maybe this Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, you know what I mean. 2400 coins. Maybe he sells at 3K. Okay, we'd bid on him, try to sell him later on. And as you see, he just disappeared off my page. That is a perfect example of why we add to our transfer targets. Now I can go back and find him if needed. Okay, right here. Good to go. If you're doing this method of trying to find open bids, what I would recommend doing is I would have like your phone out or another PC or whatever it may be, and I would just check their prices using Footbin or another app there, so you could easily check what he sells for and know what you could bid up to. If he sells for 3,500 coins, you could bid up to 3,000 coins and make a profit from that to start. Main thing here is with those filters, and there is a variety of filters you can use, what you're going to find here is open bids that should be expiring cheap. So I'm kind of looking for cards that are being bid on, and eventually you might find like a pattern of cards that will sell, and you'll start to memorize prices that way. I want to show you guys one more trading technique here. Kind of switch my monitors. Let's see if everything works okay for this. Bear with me. Everything looks good. So this is Footbin Solution Trading. This is going to be super duper common to start. There's a few different ways to do this, but I'm going to give you the most basic way today if you're new at trading. What I'm going to go to is active challenges. The FIFA 23 ones will pop up here, so you'll see them right away. For now, I'm just going to go to FIFA 22 so we can get an example here. And there we go. I'm going to go to Foundation. Advanced SBC example. Oh, no, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Come back. There we go. Hybrid leagues. And this is going to show the completed challenges. What I'll always look for here is something that doesn't require position changes. Loyalty isn't a thing in FIFA 23, so that column shouldn't even be there. But people don't want to also change positions, especially now that there's only one position modifier card. It could be pretty expensive to start. So this top squad is just fine. It's 0 loyalty, 0 position. And what I'll do is I'll click on it here. In this example, what's going to happen, it looks like they're building a Uruguay side. What's going to happen is everyone is going to go on Footbin to get help completing their SBC. They don't know how to do it. They don't want to think about it. They're going to go copy it. I think this will be extremely pertinent in FIFA 23 with the new chemistry system. Even though it's not that hard to understand and the SBCs aren't even necessarily more challenging, people are just going to be flustered by it. So they're going to rely on Footbin and other sites to create the SBCs for them. Now, what's going to happen here is these cards, because it's listed as the cheapest solution, are going to go super duper high in price. And they're going to go high in price because everyone is going to click on Footbin and they're going to go to this challenge and they're all going to use that one thinking it's the cheapest, which ironically makes it very, very expensive. So instead of being listed at like 19 coins, it more accurately might be like 35,000 or 38,000 coins, nearly double it. And that does happen. Okay. So for trading wise, what I would do is I would look at this SBC and I would be looking at specifically gold non-rares tend to do a little bit better. It's kind of weird in FIFA, gold non-rares are actually more rare on the market than rare cards. So it's something to keep in mind. They have a chance of artificially like inflating quite a bit faster than rares. So in this example, I would search for a card like Rossi. If I found that he was selling at say 5K, I would instantly get on to sniping him, see if I can get one at 3.5K or under, or open bidding him, right? Because there are so many cards expiring, and usually Footbin solutions move up really fast. So if he got to 5K really aggressively, there's probably some honestly expiring at bid well under 4K. So it's a really easy way to make profit there. To have the most success, what you want to do is just be on Footbin and pressing refresh, so you make sure you track the top ones, because that is what people will use. So here to look at the top few ones, if you see a similar face on the left side, it's likely the same player that's going to inflate. In that example, I think that's Suzo. So Suzo would probably be like extinct or really high in this example, so he would be a good card to go for as well. If you use those three methods where you're either sniping silvers needed in SBCs, open bidding using the filters I showed you, or Footbin solution trading this way, you should be able to make 25 to 50K extra and push on to 100K plus. thank you guys for tuning into today's video. If you're new here, again, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Probably have another video out tomorrow. See you next time.